back to my channel, or if you're new and just tuning in, hello and welcome. Say hi to Missy Blue right there. She has no idea she's on camera. She hates being on camera when she notices that she's on camera, and of course she's playing with boxes, so I'm going to stop her from that. So today's video is another movie haul slash going over all the movies I got from the library. I have not had a chance to watch any of the movies I discussed from the last video yet, just because it's been hectic. I needed a break from movies, and so I took on to like some TV shows that I already have, and so bless you. She just sneezed, and so I have not been able to really do anything on the movies. It's just been kind of like eating away at me. I was going to watch one of them so I could return it for the due date, but then I ended up extending the due date, and it thankfully allowed me, because I've just been in so much pain that I didn't want to like have to return it regardless of like whether I watched it or not, you know. I just didn't want to go return it. So thankfully it extended and I still have time to watch it. But I did want to go over the ones that I got and returned, and if I was able to transfer them, and the new ones I got today. So the first round of them, I have just the receipt from, because I've already returned most of them. So the ones that I still have to watch that didn't transfer are as follows. There's a lot. The Gallows Act 2, we discovered that sorry about that, I had to jump on a call. So we discovered that I had watched Gallows Part 1, or Act 1, it's just called The Gallows. So I still have that to watch, and shoot, I think I don't know what I did with the receipt that I had, because I was on a call for a while. Let's see. This one isn't it. That one's not it. Well, shoot. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. Ha ha ha. Okay. So the Gallows Act 2. I still have to watch that. I don't believe I've watched it. I just watched that first one. And then The Intern, I ended up returning because I have watched it before, and so I just wanted to focus on stuff that I haven't seen before, and as well as getting more movies in to my Vudu account. The movie Survivor I still have and still plan on watching. Same with RoboCop, Red Sparrow, 12 Feet Deep, Wild, and Trespass. And then I returned Scream 3, which I was able to transfer. Independence Day, I wasn't able to transfer. Die Hard with a Vengeance, wasn't able to transfer. Before I Fall, wasn't able to transfer. Gone Girl, was not able to transfer. Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, was able to transfer. Or was it? I think so. One of the Freddy movies was. Okay, yeah, that one transferred. Jennifer's Body didn't transfer. I think I ended up returning that one. But I really do want to rewatch that movie, and I was really hoping it would transfer, and it didn't. So I am going to recheck it out. I'm going to keep these receipts and circle what I really do want to rewatch at some point. But I'm going off of what I don't have in my Vudu account right now and what I haven't seen. A Dog's Purpose was not able to transfer, but I ended up, I have it in here still, because I had gotten I think the Blu-ray version, and it didn't have the barcode on the back, so I tried the regular DVD version, because it did have the barcode. However, it didn't transfer either. But I did end up purchasing this one. There was a dog movie sale. 2 for $10 essentially, $9.99. And if you remember, 2 movies at HDX pricing for disc to digital is $5, and they were available for HDX. So I just went ahead and bought this one, A Dog's Purpose, A Dog's Way Home, and one other, The Call of the Wild, as well as I think I got Marley and Me and A Dog's Journey. And then what else did I get? I got one other because of Winn-Dixie. So I got a bunch of, I spent about, I think $30 to get those 6 movies. I mean, cheaper than it could be, but not as cheap as I wanted it to be. However, these 3 are going back because of that, that I still have. And then continuing on with the ones that I returned already, The Lost World Jurassic Park did transfer. Scream transferred. John Wick Chapter 3 didn't transfer, so I didn't end up checking out John Wick 1 or 2. They did still have it in transit, so I'm thinking of borrowing it after this set just to see, because I'm running out of movies at the library anyways. Men in Black 2 didn't transfer, unfortunately. So I have Men in Black 1 and Men in Black 3, but not 2. Actually, no, I think I do have 2. I think I forgot I had 1, 2, and 3, so I had brought it from the library, but I do have it. Scream 4 transferred. Ghostbusters 2 transferred. Shrek Forever After the Final Chapter didn't transfer, which is odd because Shrek 1 and 2 did transfer, and I just got the 3rd one, Shrek the 3rd, also transferred. But I think that's where the line ends for as far as Shrek movies. Contagion transferred. One of the Nightmare on Elm Streets transferred. It's a newer one, but not the original, which is odd to me. A newer one transferred, but not the older one. The Blair Witch Project transferred, the original Blair Witch Project. But there are 2 others, I guess. I have Blair Witch 2. And then there's another one. I don't know if that one's the original or the one I have is the original, but whichever one ended up transferring. The one with the red cover didn't transfer. The one with the girl's picture transferred. So there's that. And then Annihilation transferred, and Arrival, I can't remember if it did or didn't. I think it did, but I can't be positive. And then with the movies we've got now, I'll go over the first set, the ones that did transfer. The list is small today of the ones that transferred, so I will be returning these obviously because they did transfer. I did learn something today that is knowledge for me and knowledge for you. You can transfer up to 100 movies in a calendar year at a time. I transferred, I think, my first digital set from disc to digital a couple months ago to start. So until like October-ish probably, I will not be able to transfer any more movies at this point. I reached my limit of 100. Some of those were my own movies that I had that I just never transferred at that time, and so I decided to go through them all and transfer as many as possible. The rest are from the library though, and I couldn't tell you how many of them transferred that I had versus the ones I got from the library. I can, however, do another video where I go over all the DVDs I have and which ones I remember that transferred and which ones not transferred, but I had a digital copy of. And that's why I have it in store, in my library. So I love Bring It On and all the movies that come along with it. I have Bring It On, all of them. I have all the Bring It Ons, 1 through I think 6. I have them all. But they have, it's in a disc set. So it came with all of them together for in significantly cheaper amount. However, I don't have them on digital and it costs more money for digital. So I went ahead and put those all on hold. The first one that came in was Bring It On Again, and I tried it out just to see, and it did transfer. So I got that one, Shrek the Third, and then I got Lara Croft Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life, which I think is the second one from Lara Croft. And then the newer one, I can't remember if it transferred or not. And then I got Poltergeist. And this is the last one that my account allowed me to transfer before I hit the 100 mark. And so when I tried to transfer the game, which would transfer, it wouldn't let me. So I did have a second account that I had from a long time ago, and I realized that I have some movies on there that I didn't know I had, which is awesome. However, I put this one, The Game, which you can't really see it that well, but it's called The Game. It's from 1997. It's got Michael Douglas and Sean Penn in it. This I transferred to that account, as well as the first Resident Evil. I also have not the second Resident Evil, but Resident Evil, the final chapter. The only reason I got these is because there's a new one out that I saw the commercial of, and it sounded really interesting, or looked really interesting. So I was like, okay, now I've got to watch the rest of them. So I'm going to keep this one to watch it, but the only problem with that being that I don't have the ones in between it, and I think there are a couple more in between it, so I might have to return this one for now and get the other ones, and watch all of those before I go back to this one, and then eventually when the newest one comes out on DVD, I will at least watch that one from the library if they have it, but I won't be able to get it to transfer because it's newer. So the final chapter is going back, but is unfortunate. Then we've got, so I had the other purges transfer. I had one of them. I think, I can't remember which one. But I had one of them. And I tried to get Purge Election Year to transfer. It did not. Then I tried to get Truth or Dare to transfer. This is on Netflix currently, though, so I'm not too mad about it, and it's going back. It's from the producers of Happy Death Day and Get Out. It's a Blumhouse production, which I've mentioned. I love Blumhouse production, and I love Blumhouse. It's great. I watched this movie, and it was pretty damn good. The only reason I'm not keeping it is because it is on Netflix, so I can watch it at any time at this current moment. It's got Lucy Hale and Tyler Posey in it, which I watched Teen Wolf and Pretty Little Liars and loved both, and so I watched it when it came out, and I loved it. Then we've got Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. So the first one, I can't remember if I transferred it or if I just bought it, but this one did not transfer. I think it might be because it's a sing-along edition. So I'm going to try and see if I can get the regular one and see if that one will transfer, but this one did not. So it's going back because I have seen it. And same with all the rest of the movies that I've got right now. The Help, it didn't transfer, but it's going back because I've watched it. I loved this movie, though, and I wish it would have transferred. Same with The Proposal. I'm obsessed with this movie. I haven't decided yet if I want to rewatch this before I go ahead and send it back. I have to double check and see if it's on any streaming platforms that I have right now. Because if it is, then I'll just go ahead and send it back. But if it's not, then I want to keep it. And then the last one is The Edge of 17. I've watched this before. It has that girl from Pitch Perfect. I can't think of her name. Haley Steinfeld. And it's also got Woody Harrelson. That's how you pronounce it. Okay. In it, and I think a couple other people I know. I've watched this before, so it's going back, but it didn't transfer. And then these guys didn't transfer, but I am keeping to watch. So my next video will include all of the movies that I have yet to watch that are in my stack that I already went over. And possibly, if I watch them in time, all of these. So first off, we've got The Glass Castle. It's got Brie Larson in it, Woody Harrelson also, and a girl called Naomi Watts. I don't know what it's about, besides that they're a family. But it looks interesting. And it's got people I recognize in it, so I wanted to watch it. And, you know, we gotta have good and bad reviews mixed in there. So I decided, why not? So I have two movies that are called basically the same thing. One's a lot newer. First one is called The Duel, also with Woody Harrelson, and Liam Hemsworth. I'm excited to watch this, but I don't know if I'll like it. It's like they look like they're Western themed. And then the second one is called The Last Duel, and it is definitely most current, obviously. It also didn't transfer because it is brand new. I don't know why the other one didn't transfer, because it looked older. I think it is older. Let's check. 2016. And then this one is 2021. It just came out. But I don't think I've seen the commercial, but it has the guy from Star Wars in it. He's hot. He's very hot. Adam Driver is just damn. And it's also got Matt Damon in it. And he was in a movie that I really love called, if I could remember it, The Martian. And two other people that it's got Ben Affleck in it. Affleck? Interesting. And Jodie Comer. I don't know who those people are. Or who Jodie Comer is, but I know who the rest of them are. Anyways, I wanted to watch it, so it's in the pile. And another movie that I haven't seen yet, so I decided to keep it. It's got Robert De Niro, Bradley Cooper, and Jennifer Lawrence. It's called Joy. I don't know much about it, but I do want to watch it because it's got people I know in it. That's the main reason I watch anything. The next movie is a Blu-ray, so I was hoping it would transfer. However, it didn't, of course, because why would it? This one's got Harrison Ford in it, and also Amber Heard. Meh about Amber Heard. But also Liam Hemsworth. And I like the other two, so I'm gonna watch it. And then the last two are both brand new, and also you can only check out 3 of the brand new ones at a time. It is called Old, and it's basically where they get old really fast, and it's a scary movie. It's like a thriller, and I'm excited to watch it. And the last one is for me and my mom, mostly for my mom. It's got Jennifer Hudson as Aretha Franklin, the movie Respect, and R-E-S-P-E-C-T. I'm excited because I love Aretha Franklin. And it's got a lot of characters, a lot of people that I know in it. So I'm excited to watch that with my mother. And that is it that I have for you right now. My next video will be a review, as well as probably a new set of movies I have that have come in. I have several on hold right now. I am just waiting for them to be prepared for me. They're in transit, being held, or they've just been placed. So I've got several more coming. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like the video and subscribe if you did enjoy it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. But I will see you in my next video if you decide to stick around with me. And if not, so long. Bye.